We started grilling our meat. We got pork belly and pork neck.
Oh my gosh, they're really here. Suwon has so many cafes and it's so artsy.
This is Mang Ted in Seoul's house and the Drama Lovely Runner.
I wanted to give you a little haul of what we got at Oliveyoung.
What's up, guys? Today we're going to the War Memorial of Korea. But first we have to grab some kimbap, and we're waking up later and later every single day. So this is probably our lunch and breakfast.
Here we are, the War Memorial of Korea.
There's so much history here. They call this a turtle ship, and it's actually smaller than the real thing. This is a replica. This is a replica of Hwaseong Fortress in Suwon. And you can see there are so many tanks too.
There's a performance at 2. I don't know exactly what it is, but we're waiting for it outside now.
We started grilling our meat. We got pork belly and pork neck. And I kind of forgot to film earlier because I was so hungry, so we ate a lot of the banchan. We're going to the museum.
This place is so massive, so we got to be a little selective because we only have 40 minutes.
We're starting at modern down here, and then hopefully we'll make our way up very quickly. We ended up in the Joseon Dynasty, and this is what it looks like inside Gyeongbokgung Palace. Wow, these are all donated works. They displayed them so nicely. You reach the World Art Gallery and have 15 minutes. This exhibition is only here until 2027, making me want to go to Greece. Wow. These used to be colored. We've reached the samurai section. And somehow they're so simple, but they capture everything. Can you believe somebody actually sat in this palanquin and was like carried around? That's so crazy to me. It's so small too.
We're out of the museum now. They kicked us out exactly at 6, but there's so much to see. They had exhibits from a lot of different cultures. There was a bunch of donated artwork. And we actually didn't even make it through a lot of the museum because there's a whole other section across the way here that we didn't get to see. So it's really cool that all of that is free to the public, and you guys should come check it out. There's going to be something you like because there are so many different exhibits. Guys, we're trying to see the Banpo Rainbow Light Bridge. So I think the bridge is right behind us, and a bunch of people are sitting in front of us, so we think it's the right spot. But first, I always wanted to have a picnic near the Han River, so we're just going to get some ramen and eat it for our small second dinner.
We're getting a Jin ramen, found by BTS Jin, and Shin ramyun. This one's the Shin. And look, the timer, so then it's specific to your type of ramen. And then when there's a minute left of waiting, then you have to put in the eggs. Are my eggs going in? Ooh. Yay!
I always wanted to have a date like this by the Haenggung.
The next day.
Good morning! We are now at Seoul Forest Park, and I'm hoping to see the J-Hope Garden and also deer here. There's a random science fest going on around here too.
This is J-Hope's little garden. It has a J and then Hope here.
Now we have to walk to a different quadrant to see the deer.
Oh my gosh, they're really here. So many of them. She wants to. Now we're on a bridge and you can just see there are so many of them. That's so nice because then they'll always have friends. We're now headed to Gangnam.
Looks good. We've now made it to Starfield Coex Mall, and that means we're going to take a picture with the Gangnam style hats.
And this is the famous library. We have now arrived at Seoul Olympic Park.
The Grand Mint Festival is going on, so there are a lot of different performers. Don't know who these guys are, but they're famous. I wanted to show Darren the Peace Plaza, but it's closed. We are now at Gwangjang Market, and it's one of those places that people think is a tourist trap, but we walked around a little bit earlier and the prices seem aight, so let's see what we're gonna eat. Darren ordered the sangnaji, octopus that's raw, oh my gosh, and then mandubuk, mandu soup. That's Darren's octopus. Darren cannot stop taking videos of this octopus. We got 3 bongo pangs, chocolate, red bean, and custard. We're now in line for donuts. We got it.
So soft and chewy on the inside. It's way better than the churros.
Hello, it is our last full day in Seoul, and today we're in Suwon checking out the Hwaseong Fortress. This is the North Gate, Chang'an Gate. It was destroyed during the Korean War, but it's been rebuilt. So let's go take a look. Look how big these steps are, guys. Even Darren, who's so tall, has to move his legs a lot. I can't even see above this wall. My height. Gotta lift up my arm. This is coming out of the other side of the building. Wow. They have a cannon set up there. And look how long this fortress extends. It's actually almost 6 kilometers, which is crazy. Also, Suwon is where a lot of the lovely runner scenes happen, so here's our first spot. This is where the confession scene happened. And this is Yongyeon. There's an island in the middle of this pond. Apparently the moon's reflection is one of the most beautiful sights of this fortress. Now we're just walking through the streets of Suwon. Everything is so cute. I never thought I could be going through like these red brick buildings and alleyways that I've only seen in K-dramas. This is Mang Ted in Seoul's house in the drama Lovely Runner. They even put the yellow umbrella outside. This one is Sunjae's house, just on the other side. We've reached the temporary palace. And a temporary palace is a palace that sometimes the king would come and use, but not all the time. So this would have been the king's audience hall. And this is where he would have rested and met his advisors. As Darren says, his minions. This is King Jeonjo's banquet room, where he's paying respects to his mother. What a relaxing pond they had. I wonder if it had koi before. So crazy to me how we're in a palace and like a lot of it was reconstructed, sure, but this whole fortress is like so massive, and then right outside of it and even in the middle of it there's a whole city bustling. So like the duality is kind of trippy. He found a game section.
Ah!
Whoa!
Oh!
We're gonna do a 3-legged race now. Let's go.
1, 2,
No, you're not. It's not my. No. Okay. Yay! Now we're gonna try these wheels. Whoa!
Oh!
This is a Zelkova tree, and it's over 600 years old, which means that it's older than Hwaseong Fortress. Suwon has so many cafes, and it's so artsy, so I feel like anybody could enjoy it here. Also, there are a lot of couples, so it'd be really cute to go on a cafe date or something like that.
And take photos at the photo boxes.
Yeah, but there are also a lot of like families here, so pretty much a place for everyone. I was surprised at how many kids there were, but yeah, it's really fun for the kids.
The sunset from the fortress hits different.
That was our day in Suwon, and now we're gonna head back to Seoul. We are now walking around Itaewon. It's under 60 degrees. I'm very cold, and I feel overdressed though, because everyone else is much more stylish, and like low-key, all the girls are wearing skirts. Does seem like the nightlife is popping here though. It's our last day in Seoul, and we're getting food at Gwangjang and I ordered the solongtang, and Darren got naengmyeon, which are cold noodles. And solongtang is like a beef soup that's really clean. This is the first restaurant where the kimchi hasn't been overly spicy or the radish.
This is Darren's naengmyeon, our banchan, and my solongtang. You can put green onions by yourself, salt, pepper. Yeah, yummy.
Guys, we're at Seoul waiting for our bingsu, but in the meantime, I wanted to give you a little haul of what we got at Gwangjang. We went right after lunch, and I was like, this is going to be the last big purchase we make because we're gonna go to the airport after this. So first we have these pimple patches. These are for before the pimple pops, the green ones, and then the red ones for after. Darren got this for his sister. Torden, a solid and cream. Beauty of Joseon Revive Eye Cream. It has retinol in it, so makeup to repair my eye wrinkles. My sister really loves these bagel chips. So got a few flavors. They were 2+1 deal. So pizza, this cream soup. I'm very curious about this one. And also honey butter, which I think is the original since I saw like a huge track of it. So yeah, that was it.
They're almost done making our bingsu. We got the mango pomelo coconut one, and it comes with like these little agar balls maybe and condensed milk. I guess this can be our little recap of the trip since we're gonna go Banpo after this. What was your favorite location?
The waterfall in Jeju, where we saw 2 waterfalls. Yeah, that was pretty memorable.
War Memorial of Korea.
I think that one surprised me more than I thought it would. It was thoughtfully curated.
I personally don't know much about Korean history, but at the War Memorial, I learned a lot.
What was your favorite thing that you ate?
Oh, most memorable thing that I ate in Korea was the octopus.
Oh.
And then the best dessert that I had was the bongkopan, which is like the fish fried dessert.
Yeah, he was obsessed with the bongkopan. He literally ate 7 by himself. Kind of crazy.
Very good.
Hotteok is definitely my like night market dessert food that I really like. But I am kind of sad we also didn't get to have hot bingsu, the red bean bingsu here. But I really wanted to try Miko today. There was not a single meal in Korea that I thought was a miss. Everything was really good.
That means this is the end of our Asia trip. Thanks for joining and watching. I hope you enjoyed it and stay hydrated. Bye.